everybody, welcome back to Record-ology. Okay, today we are going to be taking a look at this bad boy right here. What is this? This is the brand new Victrola all-in-one unit that's designed to look 1950s, which is so cool. So we'll be taking a full look at it, unboxing it, reviewing it, listening to it. It's very reminiscent of this awesome device back here, the Victrola jukebox, which we reviewed some time ago. You're not going to want to miss it, guys. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Record-ology.
Okay guys, as you can see, this has some really cool features. It's a full 3-speed turntable. It's got Bluetooth. It's got a built-in CD player, no tape, AM, FM radio. Some of you guys know that a lot of the all-in-ones only have the FM radio. This has both. We've got the headphone jack and aux input, and also you can record your vinyl records to MP3. So now let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy.
All right.
Okay, now that we've got it unboxed, there's a lot of little tape pieces that are holding drawers and lids securely fastened. So just for shipping though, so we can take that all off now. So let me go ahead and remove all of that and we'll take a closer look. Okay guys, so getting it out of the packaging, it smells like a new car, but it's pretty much unpackaged now. We have the typical packing materials under the hood. Again, if you haven't gone through this stuff before, setting up your first turntable, definitely look at that. We got our 45 RPM spacer, which sits on a peg in the back here. So they're always tough to get off the first time, but just sits on a peg there. We have some protective tape going around our stylus. This is going to be a ceramic cartridge, so no preamp needed. So there'll be no preamp switch. And that's about it, guys. It's ready to rock and roll, literally. But before we do that, let's take a little tour. So we already looked under the hood. As you can see, I'm gonna bring the phone in a little closer. So we've got a ceramic cartridge there. Let me get it in focus. We've got our straight tone arm with kind of a unique counterbalance mechanism in there. It's probably a spring-loaded counterbalance. We've got our cueing lever. And back here, we've got a 45 adapter. So this is a plastic plinth, ABS plastic plinth probably, and an ABS plastic platter with rubber nubs to give you traction on your records. Right on the back panel here, you can see the vented back of this unit. You can also see the aux in is located back here, as well as the USB, and the typical regulatory stuff on the back there, as well as the hinges for the lid, and obviously your power cord. Okay guys, so let's take a look at the front panel of this beautiful unit. First of all, you can see the speakers are encased with all of this gorgeous chrome look, which is super awesome. The knobs feel weighted and substantial, and it's just got a good look to it. Definitely a 50s vibe. I love the Victrola logo down there. Just looks super cool. So to turn it on, just turn the volume button on. And as you can see, we get this amazing blue display that lights up. I love the blue. So look, when you turn the tuning dial, how the little red indicator slides across and sort of cancels out that blue. And that's super cool. Across the bottom here, you've got your transport controls for your CD player. So you've got open and close to open and close the drawer, and that's a good substantial drawer. It's not a flimsy one. Your play and pause, stop, your forward and back skip, your memory function so you can program the order in which you want it to play, and also your function button, which will show you, let's see, right along here, it'll show you what function you're on. So phonograph, Bluetooth, so you can pair this to a Bluetooth device, FM radio, AM radio, or a CD player. And then obviously once you're on CD, this display lights up, that same gorgeous blue, to show you what track you're on. So let's go to the FM radio a little bit and test out the reception. Now there is an FM antenna that's hanging out the back. I think you guys just saw that. So just kind of drape that down back where you want it to be. And now we got radio reception. And we can flip it to AM.
I can't.
I'm not in a good AM area, so.
The Christ George was pointing when he predicted the sufferings of the Messiah.
Now here's what's
and the
really
glories that would
interesting
follow.
is the tuning knob is big enough that it allows you to feel like you're getting real finite control. A lot of radios will, you'll turn the dial and just go flying across. This one you really feel like, it's weighted and it has some minute, finite control, which is awesome. And like we said before, this day and age, a lot of the all-in-one type of units don't have that AM capability. So that's really cool that we have that. So let's go ahead and give the CD player a listen and also, of course, the record player a listen. Before we test out the CD player, I want to reiterate, you get the USB cable and you get the software on a CD-ROM disc here, which is cool because it looks like a record. That is the software for you to do the MP3 conversion. You also get this little card right here, which on the back gives you a free gift and 20% off on your next purchase when you register your product. And obviously your manual. This device is a gift for my wife. She really likes the 50s Victrola stuff. And I think it looks like a car. It definitely has that automotive influence. Like this is like a Bel Air. This looks like something out of the dashboard of like a 55, 56 Chevy Bel Air. Just super, super awesome. It looks like something from Disney's Cars. I think it really has that kind of flavor, which is awesome. All right, let's go ahead and test out the CD player. Now, as you know, if we listen to a CD on this, this is going to give us the best recreation of the sound quality and the best indication of what this thing can do in terms of dynamic sound performance. So let's go ahead and give us a little listen here. This is playing a CD. Okay, so I can tell you right now that this definitely fills up the room. I would call these full range speakers because you get a strong mid-range and then you also get some low end and some high end fidelity as well, which is really great. So yeah, this is a great sounding system just based on what I've heard so far. We haven't even listened to the record player part of it, but just the CD audio is very clear. And I feel like the sound is definitely going to fill up a small to medium-sized room. So let's go ahead and test out the record player now. Okay, guys, now let's get down and dirty. This is the record player itself. So you'll notice the headphone jack is kind of in a unique location there, but lifting the lid, here we are greeted with the record player itself. So I'm turning the unit on down below like we just saw, and I'm switching the function to the phonograph, which as you know is the record player. And because this is a 50s record player design, we are going to play 50s music. So we are going to be listening to a little bit of Elvis. Now the record player has a ceramic cartridge and a spring-mounted stylus like I mentioned before. The speed selector switch is going to be over here. So we're going to flip this to 45. And you'll see this whole thing is on a spring-loaded mount. That allows that whole device to be cushioned from vibrations. So we're going to release the clip right here, and it's got a cueing lever, so we're going to raise that up. And when we rotate the stylus and the tone arm over the record, it'll start spinning it automatically. And to start playing the record, we just pull back on the cueing lever, which drops that tone arm. And our dirty, scratchy record comes to life.
Blue moon, keep shining bright. Blue moon, keep on shining bright. You're gonna bring me back, come out, baby, tonight. Blue moon, keep shining. Well, that's all right, mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, mama. Just any way you do it, that's all right.
It really gives you that 50s feeling, you guys. I mean, hearing this music come out of this very 50s looking unit is awesome. What a cool experience. This is so fun, you guys. I mean, doesn't this beat the pants off of digital music streaming? I mean, come on. It's tactile. You have to go out and find records. You have to, play around with little adapters and switches and levers, buttons, versus just tapping on a screen. We're interacting with our media, and there's discipline involved in finding a recording and then listening to it. Okay, this does play 12-inch records as well, so I'm going to flip this back to 33, and I'm going to put 12-inch record on top here. This is a pretty compact little unit, so you're going to notice that the 12-inch disc is going to hang over a little bit, but there are cutouts in the lid. So guess what? You can close the lid and it will fit in there. All you have to do is rotate that stylus out over the edge of the record, drop the stylus, and make sure you don't close the lid until that needle is down, because there's not enough room for it to be raised. And you can close the lid if you wanted to. But I like to watch it. I mean, come on, guys. Watching it spin, that's part of the fun. So here we go, listening to a little Charlie Brown on a 12-inch record. All right, you guys, there it is. The all-new 50s themed Victrola all-in-one unit, and this thing is awesome. I would definitely recommend it. This is a great first player. You've got the Bluetooth connectivity. We didn't even go over that. The aux in, you've got the USB connectivity, the record playing capability at all 3 speeds. You can play 78s, 45s, 33s, and if I didn't say it already, you got the CD player too, and Bluetooth. It's just amazing. And the sound quality is good. It's definitely a good first unit for you guys. If you haven't bought one yet, or you just received this for Christmas or whatever, you're looking for a gift to give to somebody that's starting to get into vinyl, this is a great unit. And if you have a main record player already, this would be a great additional unit to have in an office or in the kitchen or something of that nature. It is super awesome. Like I said, my wife has already latched onto this one, and she's claiming ownership over this beautiful machine. I don't blame her. It's super cool, you guys. All right, I hope you enjoyed that show. Thank you guys for watching so much. Don't forget to give me a like, a comment, and a subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, happy record hunting. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching Record-ology. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss a single thing.
I am the Edison phonograph. The more you become acquainted with me, the better you will like me. Ask the dealer.